Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
The I's across the T's, lads. Top of that. Take the top.
They've got loads of dead set gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Electrical is live. Repeat. Fireworks are live.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way. It's DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are gonna blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first. Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
In the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake.
Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
I know you're here somewhere. Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. It won't stop! Ah!
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Stop right there.
Engaging the suspect. We're here. Taking fire! Doing it. Taking fire!
Getting behind cover! I need vehicles on that suspect!
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the Tone Conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Fucking hell!
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
This evening, mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
They attend Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, terrorist group responsible for their force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
Public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DeadSet were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defence? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board. glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
All right.
You're listening to The Bug.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, Resistors, this is The Bug, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to turn a sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put Optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do my shopping on the way home? And, is tennis real? But first... it's a question that no one's really addressed of late. London is going to be safer than ever, Alice. SIRS is installing thousands of additional CCTV cameras. So nice there. Still looking out for us after all these years.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my life now. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some twat behind a screen in the SIRS headquarters.
I guess we shouldn't complain. SIRS really just stepping into the vacancy left when it became patent. God had retired. We think that similarities, omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedoms, dishing out random punishments, peas in a pot. All it needs to do, sir, is ban me from eating something. What's it going to be this time? Not bacon again, please, not bacon. Courgettes, ban courgette. I can take you back courgettes. I'm happy with that.
Makes me feel important knowing that I'm being watched with everything I do, Andy.
Well, it's just nice, reassuring, isn't it? It's like having an extra aunt.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and vomits in the kiddie pool, right?
Get that on. This is the Bug of the Buccaneer. Let's move on now to sport. Well, the closest thing we have to sport now, riots. Riots are my favourite sport now, Alice, ever since they turned the Oval from a cricket ground into the immigration processing centre. And, rioting is a great sport. It's fun for all the family. It's guaranteed action. It's pleasingly violent. I know the underdogs never win, but, that's like top-level football if they can, but it's still fun to root for them, isn't it? Go team, people of Britain. Oh, never mind, you've been crushed by the machinery of the state again. Still, good effort, lots of positives to take away from today's riot. I'll come back stronger next time. Our luck's going to turn, I can feel it. It's our season. It's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean right wing.
So, who do we turn to for help, support, and
I've downloaded a patch to your Optic so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Very well. This manual override will be like putty in my hands.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Ah, here we go. Down the rabbit hole. Hello? Anyone home? I suppose I should turn the power back on.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your Optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? Catch up on what I missed. That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... oh, Oh no. Terrorist... Group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline, but from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Backley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Just like that. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak points. Yes! Nice one! That's it! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Nice one!
There's only one more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome to DedSec.
Yeah, this is gonna be real. Let's do it.
Hello, hello.
Hey. So, I guess we're DedSec. Am I an idiot for thinking there'd be some kind of ceremony or training or something?
We're all learning on the job.
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Listen, as long as we put a stop to people exploiting the city, I'll be happy.
And what about Albion? Don't tell me you haven't noticed them turning the city into a war zone.
Meanwhile, those Clan Kelly gangster pricks are slurping the meat off the bones of whatever's left.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
What time chose the best way to handle it's all about the feel of the city, not some calculator crunching numbers.
Unacceptable. Come on, you got to be Joe. Seriously, what is going on here? It's unacceptable. Is that smell intentional?
Sure, I'd love a bit of company. But when you've only got a bad lot to choose from, it's better to be just alone, isn't it? I mean, my neighbours are all boring.
No.
My friends and family are boring.
This is happening. Why does this always happen? This doesn't need to get out of control.
Again and again, so many times, before you want to find an hammer and just bash your own head in. Sorry, is that a big grin?
That seems bad now.
That's just what I think.
Fucking come on!
Blather on and on.
You look like you kick puppies for a living, you raging, absolute prick of a person. Oh, people are just trying my patience. I refuse to put up with this. No, thank you. I just can't handle this
Streaming.
right now. Don't ignore me.
Love it. No more overpriced
unacceptable
cinemas for me. I had to have the name of company.
Seriously, when was the last time that you had a meeting with Soap?
With the, but it's great. I found all the old bodies and prominent shorts. I have myself nervous.
Really? I refuse to
Movies these days. They're all just
What is going on?
This
doesn't need to get out of control.
Rubbish. End of story.
Take a deep breath. Long. No grass cloud. Wait. No need to get worked up. What do you think you are? This aggro shit is just overcompensating.
That's all trying to keep on with feet.
Can't say I never
Done
tried
for,
to.
and I'm done for. You hear about Bertie?
Why does this always bloody happen?
He could have gotten a hip replacement and a surgery came with all these surgery.
No, no! I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
I can't believe this is no way Bertie could afford all that. And they bloody.
I mean, I just don't go for that kind of
license to wheel.
Do you understand?
Patients and throw wheelchairs at the rest of us.
They'll never know what. Really? I refuse to put up with this. Oh, people just trying my patience. Inhale.
She'd have got out of the cab. Just the right time. Oh, yeah.
Inhale. Exhale.
They spit in the face of all the cabins that come on these streets. Men in London back of their hands.
Oh, and you are a fucking selfish, tasteless,
What times to avoid
Do you know that, right?
It's all about the feel of the city. Not some
I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation. It's unacceptable. Come on. You got to be joking. I just can't handle this right now. Listen to me. I refuse to put up with this. Wow. Christ, you left the house like
feet. One fool and I'm done for. I hear about Bertie. He's in a wheelchair now. He could have gotten a hip replacement, but the surgery came with all these surgery right now. Administrative fees,
Seriously, what is going on? This
No
doesn't
way
need to
for
get out of control.
And they bloody do it. Here's the hospital license.
Take a deep breath.
Long wheelchairs and the rest of us.
What? I know it seems bad now, but it will be so right. And you are a fucking selfish, tasteless, arsehole bumbleclap. Do you know that, right?
Sure.
Why does this always bloody happen?
But when you've only got a band on the choose from, it's better to be just alone, isn't it?
I just can't handle this.
My name, you are all boring.
Hey, I said
My
hey.
friends and family are boring.
No offense.
You can
don't
only
look.
look the same songs again and again so many times before you want to find an hammer and just bash your own head in. Sorry, it's gonna be quick. But that's just what I think. When I
refuse
on and on and on.
Oh, people just trying my patience. It's cool. No need to get worked up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hey, just fucking fantastic. I don't need your bloody help.
Streaming.
You look like you keep
No more
puppies for a living. Raging. Absolute. Wreck of a person.
Show me how to do the streaming thing with the.
What is going on?
But it's great.
Unacceptable.
I found all the old bodies
No,
and
thank
prominent
you.
shorts.
Why does this always bloody happen? It's unacceptable.
Movies these days are all just 2-hour advertisements for toys, cars, rubbish, end of story.
Everybody just a shoot one another the whole bloody time. It just seems like some damn case. What? Romantic?
Really?
What's so blasted romantic about?
I can't believe this is happening. I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
Just trying to keep on with feet.
No need to get
One
worked
fool
up.
and I'm done for it. You hear about Bertie?
Take a deep breath.
He's in the wheelchair
Long
now.
and
He could have gotten an hip replacement, but the
Seriously,
surgery
don't
came
seem
with all
bad
these
now, but
surgery.
it will be
Administrative fees,
Why don't you just go home, right, Carl? I think you need to go some steam. I like best of luck with whatever this is.
Gives the hospital license to heal their well-to-do patients.
I just can't handle
It is the odds on to punch you in the middle of a sack.
Every time I go to the shop, or take the bus, or sit on a bench, or look at a tree, or point at a bird, or think about snooker, or get out of bed.
Andy, do not worry about Clan Kelly.
Why not, Bugley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy, we are all just dust in the wind of history.
That's nice perspective, Bugley. Let's never lose sight of that.
Hey, Bugley, how do you put a secret hideout in your basement without alerting your narc children and their tracking devices?
Please hold still, Alice, while I report you to the authorities.
Bugley, will things ever get better?
Yes, Andy. The heat death of the universe is only 5 billion years away now.
Oh, it's so nice to have something to look forward to. That's all from the Bug today. Keep it real, Bug fans. Actually, that's terrible advice. Keep it as unreal as you can possibly manage. But that's Robert.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that...
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Well, here I am.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
What?
Did you hear that noise?
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
My goodness. The mind boggles at the potential this has.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, Bagley, how do we go about getting our hands on this lovely AR tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Oh, I see. I'm just supposed to get the server off the roof. How the hell do I do that?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Let's hear some ideas for this heavy lifter we're after.
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
No kidding, dimwit.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Shot. I mean, look, I just need to geo cache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? If that's what you're calling about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of the crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. Well, let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to drop someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get permission from the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does shows.
They look promising.
This is the first time I've seen a construction worker. They're looking fit. Lots of tools.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks sufficient too. Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks sufficient too.
They look promising.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
Wow, don't you have a feisty look about you? Don't worry, I'm not coming on to you. Unless, of course, you're into it.
Oh, shit! You're DedSec, right? You gotta help me.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
I fucked up. You know, I had this medical thing I couldn't pay for. And Clan Kelly gave me a loan without telling me the interest is so high and I can't ever pay it back. Oh, come on, get me out of this one. I'm trapped for life, please.
All right. My friends and I will see what's what.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Got it.
Made of rocks, Andy. If your sandcastle is an actual castle, that's not a beach.
I'll tell you what I miss. I miss free will. That was fun. Remember that? I mean, was it an illusion all the time? Who cares? It felt fun. I miss cash, particularly coins. I really miss coins. The fun of doing a heads or tails. Now in crypto, all the romance has gone out.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Well now, Clan Kelly's gotten rather big for their britches. They've never operated on a scale like this before.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
When a startup advertised passive income to anyone willing to enlist their autonomous vehicle in their networked taxi service, many people jumped at the opportunity. The hidden catch? Their cars were being used to ferry drug shipments. Join us at GBB for the full story.
Coming up today on the Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Hang on a sec. There! See him?
Just give up already! Take your fire! I need cover! They're here! Oh!
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fabulous.
Listen, you can still surrender, all right?
Transfer complete.
Stay focused. I'll be okay.
We've squared your debt with Clan Kelly. You're free now. I suggest you put more thought into who you become friendly with.
Aw, big up, man. Trust. Everyone says DedSec are baddies, but you don't seem like it.
In DedSec, the more the merrier. Care to join us?
Yeah, why not? I'm in.
I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Investigating. Stand by.
Keep it up!
Really fucking bad.
Interfering with Albion activities is considered a criminal offense.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
ready to immobilize the target.
Please, I need help!
Control, we're following this perp.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology? To extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities.
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of possibly the best living people I've ever met.
I'm not sure you're being too objective there. I mean, I imagine she's not very likable as a person.
She obviously despises humanity in some ways. I think she believes that becoming data is preferable to being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, resistors, this is the Bug, keeping the fire of hope alive in the vacuum of today's Britain. Okay, fires don't burn in vacuums. It's a little novelty Christmas light. Shaped like a flame. It's something. It is something to cling to. Joining me, as always, is Alice. And Alice, hold the front page. Technology apparently is here to stay. There's no way around it now. Much I'd like to go back to the 18th century and see if we can have
Control, we need a clean-up crew at my location.
But
I repeat,
new tech
all units.
is
We have
creating
reports of a hostile
4,000
in your
jobs.
area.
Count them all,
Over.
4,000.
Moving to
4,000
hostile's
new jobs.
location. Over.
Thanks to this new tech investment.
I mean, that's a very exciting thing if you're someone who wants to work in the tech sector, but I can only assume that this tech investment has created 4,000 jobs that will immediately be taken by robots.
Even if they're not, there'll be jobs that no one in their right sane mind will actually want to do, but that's the price of progress, I guess. And we have to embrace the way technology has taken over everything, because maybe this is
Ready to ram the
a rare
vehicle.
hope for us in the universe, that technology will in fact render us all obsolete, and we won't need humans at all, because look at the bad things.
Target just went through a checkpoint. Over.
Behind all of them.
I don't know, Andy, tell me.
All the bad things that happen,
Control,
all the bad things
target
that
is
have
now
ever
on
happened,
foot.
all involved.
Control, we are pursuing the target.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Hell of a
measure
news
to make
day.
London safe.
Here, your new gear.
Feels like a red pill thing, innit? Once I'm in, no going back to normal. Chilling with Mandem and that.
What's normal when we can be shot on sight for no bloody reason?
I know shit's fucked. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But just to walk away from my whole life.
You aren't walking away, silly. You're fighting all the nasties that will hurt the things you care for.
Alright. Yeah. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Ever been
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
I'm on the move.
I've had lions longer than his longest spell on British soil in this last year. It's this halfway house I can't stand. Either come back and do your job, or leave the planet entirely. I'm pretty sure there must be a spare space station knocking around where he can go and entertain himself for the rest of the time. Can we crowdfund it? Tell him, let's make a cryptocurrency out of something. That's fair. Jelly beans, are they still real?
He's away so often, Andy. I'm starting to think he doesn't like the country.
That is all from the bug today. Fly away, bugs. We are done.
Don't you fucking cross me. Shit's not right, bro.
Yeah, old man's live on the scene.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
During the scan.
I'm doing my best. Go on.
Alert triggered. Come with me now.
Time to go. Now.
Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the life in the universe into itself? I think that is most likely. Is the bug. We'll never give up, bug fans. This resistance will never die. And one day, we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson here at the Bug. We are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can do just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. I mean, overall, Alice, I think we're still ahead. But you lot are catching up. Fair play. Fair play to you. You are listening to The Bug.
As the pound continues its slide against global currencies, there's never been a cheaper time to visit London. So why is tourism at a 10-year low? Tonight, GBB looks at London through the eyes of a visitor. And it's a wake-up call.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought the optics marketing strategy, making it free for people, was a stroke of genius.
Genius? Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give
Yeah. Whoa, turn it down like 2 notches, yeah? Just relax, okay? Take a deep breath. Fucking right, okay? Take it easy.
Shut the dirty mouth!
Fuck you, fuck your mum, fuck your dad, fuck your fucking job, okay? You're making it do. Well, fuck it. I tried. Everything is cool. Holy shit. Yeah. Great.
Oh, fuck. Is man always going to be attracting this kind of heat?
Until you lose them, yes.
Told you VADS would help out.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Warning, continuing unlawful activity will result in cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Warning, continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
Suspect has exited the
Failure to
vehicle.
comply will result in forceful entering combat mode.
Received. We have an armed target. Over.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Suspect is not going quietly. Stand by.
Yo, man's live on the scene.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
Where'd it go?
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Pursuing the target. Over. Target has cleared checkpoint. Hold on. Proceed. We're going to ram the target. say again, in pursuit. Control, we're in pursuit. Over. Immobilize that vehicle.
Visual on the suspect.
Total the target vehicle. In pursuit of the target. Target has broken through checkpoint. Driving into the vehicle, over. Ambulance at our location, over. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Suspect is on foot.
Confirmed. In need of backup. Over.
Up and down! Coming, dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
I'm putting an end to this. Over.
Immobilizing the suspect.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Right, close this fucker down. Force this suspect to stop.
Neutralizing hostile target.
There's our suspect. Over.
You're in trouble now.
On their tail.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
They'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
Okay, well, I think we can all agree that our construction worker plan was a mixed success.
Bollocks.
Luckily, I've been working on a back door into SIRS, and I think I've managed to clone most of their server. We'll just need to drive our version around town a bit to augment the data.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location.